Mayor? Yes, good evening, everyone. I'm going to try to keep my reports brief because in 2 weeks we'll be having a reorganization, and I'll probably be outlining all of the accomplishments that we had and some of the projects that we'll be listing going forward. But for starters, I'd like to let the public know that the use and occupancy agreement has been signed with a company called Aries Industries. Aries will be processing sludge at the Linden Roselle Sewage Authority. And the revenues that it's going to bring to the city is somewhere near $370,000 annually. It's a good project. We hope that it's successful, and I believe it will be successful. And it will be, I think it will encourage other municipalities to bring their sludge to Linden as well for processing. In that same area, which is on the other side of the turnpike, Advanced Greek, who is bringing in a 4.1 million square foot of warehousing, has begun the construction of a bridge that will allow them access into their facilities. And we're very happy to see the progress that they're making. Again, this is a private developer, and it's amazing how fast developments can move along when they're not governmental and they're done with private money. This particular development will bring added and needed tax relief to our citizens in Linden. With that being said, there's going to be a tremendous amount of trucks coming down Wood Avenue to get to this facility, so I would encourage our residents to reach out to the governor and anyone else you can to expedite the Turnpike Extender Road that has been proposed since it's been on the books since 1979. In fact, we were reading a press release a few weeks ago, and if you change the names to protect the innocent, it would sound almost exactly the same as the press release that was issued around 6 months ago. So it's time for us to stop having a bunch of studies, use the money that we're using for studies to buy some shovels. I believe that if we bought shovels and started moving some dirt, we can get something accomplished. At least we'd be a lot further down the road than where we are now. Last but not least, I met with some gentlemen today who own the Clayton property. That's all the way down in Trimley Point also. They have begun preparing their site for a company called RNG Energy. RNG Energy will be processing food waste that's coming in from New York. That food waste will be converted into a natural gas byproduct and 2 additional fertilizer products. And again, the city will receive some significant revenues for this development as well. So there's a lot going on here in Linden. 2018 was a good year as far as developments are concerned. If many of you have been driving down St. George Avenue, you'll see that the steel is going up on the St. George Avenue development. Again, this is a property that sat idle for 30 years. We have development occurring there, and there's going to be retail below, 114 high-end luxury apartments on St. George Avenue, right in the heart of our community, where people say it couldn't be done, but it is being done. So, again, once again, in 2 weeks we'll be having a reorganization meeting, and I'll get a chance to outline all of the things that are going on in town. And we have an open door policy in my office. Anyone who wants to come in and see me, if you have ideas, you want to talk about what's going on for the furtherment and the betterment of this town, the doors are open. You're always welcome to come in, and we will continue to have that policy so that we can move the city forward in what I think is in a proper way. No mayor or any elected official has all the answers, but when I took this job, I promised it, and I made a commitment that I'm going to move this city forward, and I think that's what we're doing. Last but certainly not least, I'd like to wish everyone a happy holiday and a prosperous new year. I'd like to wish my colleague, Council President George Alvarez, the best. Once again, I'll say this, when you put your hat in the ring to be an elected official, it takes a tremendous amount of courage to do that. So that being said, God bless you and your family. I know now that you're going to be moving on, you'll have more time to spend with them. You can aggravate them, okay?
Yes, sir, I will.
God bless you, sir. And,
Thank you.
And
Thank you,
well,
Mayor.
we wish you the best, okay?
Thank you.
God bless you.